Hey guys, so I want to do a quick video on slope again, but with a graph that doesn't actually have points on it. So let me share my screen real quickly. Um, we're actually going to start with this one. So this one, you can see it does have points on it. So let's do a quick review on this one. So first off, we want to identify if this is a positive or negative slope. So you're either going puff, puff, positive or nice, negative. Well, hopefully by now you understand that this is a negative slope. So what I'm going to do then is when I make my slope, which is written as a fraction, I am going to make sure I put a negative sign. Just make sure you put a negative sign with your first number or your denominator. Um, okay, so let's keep going. So let's say, or did I say denominator? I meant numerator. I'm sorry, with your numerator. So let's keep going. So remember, slope is rise over run. So remember, rising can also mean falling. You can start at any point you want. So you can go to the low one and work your way up, or you can start at the high one and work your way down. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to start at the high one, the one on the left. And this is my starting point. And I'm going to count down until I'm even with this point here. So just watch please, because when I was looking at some of your guys' exit tickets, I'm not sure where some of your numbers are coming from with how you're counting. So just watch how I do this. So I start at this point, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces down. Okay, so that is my rise or run. So that is 5. So I'm going to put the number 5. Beautiful. Right there. Okay. So when I did that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I stopped right here. Okay. And then from there, I went over 1, 2, 5 over 2. And since it is negative, it is negative 5 over 2. Okay. Remember, do not change that to 2.5 or 2.5. None of that stuff. We leave it in proper. We say, can we simplify it? Nope. So we're done with this line. Okay. So now the one I do want to show you, and let me go back to my mouse. The one I do want to show you is the one down here, let's do number 13. So I'm just going to zoom in because I don't care about all the multiple choice stuff. So on number 13, you can see that there are no dots on this line. So it's like, how in the world, and this, do you find points for this? This can be very, very tricky for students. So I hope you're watching carefully. It's a little hard to explain, but what you want to look for is you're going to go over your line, and all you need is 2 points. That's it. If you find 3, that's fine. You just need 2 of them. If you find 100, that's fine. You just need 2 of them. If you find 1, you got to find 1 more. Okay. All you need is 2. So when you do this, you are looking for where your line crosses like all 4 points or your boxes here. So like this one, I'm gonna zoom in I hope I can, let me see here. I hope I can zoom in real close. So when I zoom in, boom, you see how it crosses these 4 boxes? That's a point. So I like to mark those. Definitely mark them so you don't lose track. So I'm gonna put a dot there, okay? So now I'm gonna go along my line, and this can be tricky. And you can obviously see that there's not one here. Some kids would think this is it, but there's a little bit of space there. It's not on all 4 corners. So keep going. Nope, not all 4 corners, or the cross section. It needs to be on a cross section, not here, but right there. Okay. And I apologize. My dot is actually moving because I'm moving with it. I didn't notice that. So let me zoom out, and I'm going to mark, I found one here. And I found one, where did it go here? Now, if you don't see any, there's a good chance that it is the end to end. So if you never see any, sometimes the arrows where they point at are the lines, the dots, but this case we're good. And I believe if I zoom out, and I don't really want to, no, there's not another one on there. I just want to double check. Okay. And I just want to get these lined back up. Okay, so now that I marked my 2 points, I'm gonna do the same thing as I did before, and I'm gonna say, okay, is this a positive or is this a negative slope? Well, I know this is positive, so what does that mean? That means that my answer is going to be positive. So I'm just gonna draw my fraction bar, okay? So now I'm gonna start with my rise. Again, you can go from here up or you can go down. I'm gonna go up. So from here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces up. And then from there, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 spaces over. 5 over 3, done. Okay. One more example is, I believe, the one above. Yes, the one above here also has no points. Okay, so let's find some. So let's go with our line here and be careful because that looks like it's cross. It's not. And the reason you want a cross section is because that gives you a definite point. When you find a cross section like this, when it's in the middle of a cross, that tells you exactly. You can't assume that this is a half mark. You have no idea. So you can be like, that looks like 5.5. You have no clue. It could be like 5.53. Okay, and that makes a huge difference. So focus on where it crosses. It looks like we've got one here for sure. Definitely, we got one here. And it looks like we actually have one here too. So we have 3, but again, I only need 2. So you pick whatever 2 you want. It could be this one and this one. It could be this one and this one. It could be this one and this one. Doesn't matter, okay? I am going to say, okay, is this a positive or negative slope? Well, this is a negative slope, so that means my fraction is going to have a negative sign, okay? So then from there, let's just say I pick this point and this point. I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna go down 1. So 1, and then I'm gonna go over 2, 1, 2. So my slope is -1/2. Now let's just say you chose this point and this point. I'm gonna show you how you get the same answer. So you go down 1, 2, again, negative. So I went down 2, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4. -2 over 4, and you're like, well, that's not the same. Yeah, if you reduce it, ta-da, same thing. Okay, so it doesn't matter which points you pick, you just need 2 of them, and then you will get the same answer. Okay, that is it for graphing slope. If you have any questions, please let me know.